Okay, Josh was a little busy bee this weekend with fall activities.
Hey, you were in the same boat, right?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't do as much as you, but you were all over the place.
Yeah, we had to soak up and take advantage of the sunshine that we experienced over the weekend. So now a much different picture, but over the weekend we did see those temperatures slightly above average before the clouds started to roll their way back in. Parts of the northwest corner of the Portland metro area looking mighty fine, anywhere from St. Helens, Halloween Town to the Roloff Farms. And those were just a few of my adventures from over the weekend. Now today, if you're doing maybe any of those corn mazes or pumpkin patches, pack the mud boots because it is soggy out there. Temperatures only expected to climb into the upper 50s. Just the same tomorrow, but we will see drier conditions as those clouds slowly start to break apart. Taking a live look right now out over downtown Portland, seeing just a few sun rays starting to push their way into our area as a few light rain showers are doing just the same. Currently sitting at 57 degrees as those on again off again rain shower potential does remain for our area with some heavier downpours right now moving into parts of the Wilsonville area. You can see that indicated by those yellows and oranges, and we have the potential for some of us primarily in the southwest sections of Washington to potentially pick up on maybe a rumble of thunder and a bolt of lightning as our rain accumulation today so far already amounting to about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch. We might tack on an extra 1/10 of an inch or so as we work our way through the rest of this afternoon. Beautiful live look at those raindrops accumulating on our Vancouver 13 KOINS camera as that rain potential does remain for at least the next 2 hours or so. Moving into the later afternoon and evening time frame, we cool things off and we start to break apart some of that cloud coverage, which in turn will give us some patchy fog by the start of the day tomorrow. Now, all of the moisture that we've been experiencing, all part of this very weak atmospheric river that's been developing over the Pacific Ocean. It breaks down and then we prepare for yet again another little burst of moisture by the time we work our way into Saturday and Sunday. So a soggy weekend is likely going to be taking shape for many of us here across the Pacific Northwest as the cooler pocket of air really sits over much of western Oregon and southwest Washington thanks to this very shallow trough. And as we work our way into the middle and end of the week, we get a little bit of a short wave, not necessarily impacting our dry skies, but keeping those temperatures on the cooler side of things over the next several days as our futurecast does show that rain does start to break down as we see some patchy fog for the start of the day tomorrow. Also expecting to see a little bit more of that sunshine for us through the I-5 corridor for tomorrow as the clouds continue to move their way in and out of our area. Snow elevation levels also hovering just above 4,000 feet as we work our way through the rest of the week. But you got to keep in mind, we're really going to start to dry things out after today. So maybe an inch of snowfall a possibility for Timberline Lodge, although we're quickly starting to see that potential diminish as additional rain accumulation. There's just about 1/10 of an inch or so for the coast and the I-5 corridor. So today, struggling to even hit 60 degrees as the wet weather still remains. Tonight, drying things out, seeing patchy fog develop as we fall back into the upper 40s as our 7-day forecast does show that the temperatures are really going to kind of settle into the mid to upper 50s, low 60s, a possibility by Friday with a little bit more of that sunshine. And then another wet weekend is in store for much of our area. Again, as those temperatures hover in towards the 50s. So this is very typical for this time of year, the end of October. We usually see this big shift of the wet weather returning and those cooler temperatures, and it's finally here.
It is, yeah. Peak fall leaf peeping or whatever, however you want to say it. Yeah.
I would probably say within about the next week to 2 weeks.
Okay.
Prime time.
Especially when it's overcast, those colors, they pop.
They do.
All right, we'll be right back. Stick around.